Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Listen, I'm Miss T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we're going to be talking about the black celebrity reaction to Will Smith's slap of Chris Rock last night. A lot of the other nominees and everything else that were interviewed either backstage at the Oscars or that were at these, award show after parties, a lot of them didn't want to discuss it. A lot of them wanted to focus on their win or focus on the other positive things that took place. Some other people, have made some comments here and there, but we're going to focus on Black Hollywood and what Black Hollywood had to react. So here's the reaction from Stephen A. Smith.
Will Smith did tonight was straight bullshit. Props and congratulations to him for winning the Oscar, because damn it, he deserved it. And I love the brother and I'm proud of him, but boy, was that a shameful act for him to commit tonight. To go up on stage and slap Chris Rock like that, he's lucky he didn't get his ass kicked, particularly after the event was over. If not by Chris Rock, to the fellas he had there with him. I mean, damn. Denzel and Bradley Cooper and Tyler Perry having to calm you down. Your publicist having to run out and calm you down. I mean, damn, come on, bro. Come on, man. There's no excuse for it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even try to justify it, okay? Chris Rock said it years ago. Every time black folks doing something, you know who messes it up. I never dreamed of my wildest dreams I'd be saying that about Will Smith. A black man, Will Packer, did a phenomenal job producing the Oscars, and you do this to stain yourself, to stain the Academy Award.
So that's Stephen A. Smith's reaction. He's pissed, about basically black people conducting themselves this way at the award show, and also the fact that Will Packard, those of you who are not familiar with him, he's the person who did the movie Stomp the Yard and a whole slew of other movies. He also has a bunch of reality shows now that has on OWN's network, such as Ready to Love and Put a Ring on It and so forth. So this was like the first major, opportunity for Will Packard to produce this show. And I don't know if you guys noticed during the Oscars, a lot of the presenters were all black male and females. There was just a lot of little small minute changes that don't typically take place at the Oscars that you could see the imprint of Will Packard. Next, we are going to hear what Mr. P. Diddy has to say about the matter.
Crazy. Shit happens sometimes. My nigga Chris Rock got a chin though. I know ain't nobody even not thinking what I'm thinking. He got a chin. Yeah. That's all.
So that was Diddy. He was inside, it looks like his car or whatever, probably going to one of the Oscars after parties or what have you. As you guys will know, Diddy, after the incident, had got on stage and basically confirmed that it was real and basically said, hey, we got to solve this as a family at the Gold Party. And the Gold Party is the after party that I believe Beyonce and Jay-Z were throwing, because they always throw like an Oscars after party and whatnot. A couple other celebrity reactions are the following. 50 Cent, he posted on Instagram. He says, you have to win Oscars to do this kind of shit. Excuse my language. After I win, I'm going to slap the shit out of a few people. Excuse my language. LOL. Hashtag brands uncode. Drake got in on the fun. He posted a funny picture from Will Smith being the genie in Aladdin, and it has like this kind of like messy side-eye grin of Will Smith. That's what he posted. Sean King, Sean King said the following. He said, I can't believe what I just saw. I don't quite know what to say. This actually is real. I'm 100% sure. I believe what set Will Smith off about the joke was that G.I. Jane was bald by choice and Jada isn't bald by choice. And that when Will saw Jada's reaction, which appeared to be pain, it set him off. Will should not have slapped Chris Rock like that. Comedians are offensive, and at the Oscars, everybody's a target. I'm afraid that Will might actually get arrested over this. This was indeed in criminal assault. Yet as a husband myself, I understand when you see your wife's feelings get hurt, it's almost as if all rules are off. I just hate to see it go down like this. for Chris and for Will. It would have been better had Will just heckled Chris back, but when you see your wife's feelings hurt over something and that's so sensitive, it is hard to control your anger. Will slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, excuse my language, and it's amazing that Chris didn't go down. I think everybody loses in this. So that is Sean King, Talcum X, that was speaking on the matter. Like, listen, I've done a few reaction videos to this. Obviously, I am not a proponent of violence. I do not condone violence in any capacity. However, I do understand Will and why he reacted the way that he did. I think, though, it's not just, you know, the comments about his wife and her being bald and the reason behind her baldness, because if you guys do not know, Jada has been very candid with her recent alopecia diagnosis and that her hair was falling out at different points, so she just decided to shave her head altogether. But it is still something as far as her appearance that she is dealing with insecurities about. And so I think in that, as well as a combination of a lot of people that have been coming for the Smiths the past couple of years, especially with the whole entanglement thing with August Alsina admitting that him and Jada were a thing and that he had keys to the house and all this other stuff, that I think it just triggered Will. Like, I think it was bottled up from just a combination of things, right? So, Fabulous tweets, Chris Rock is a real professional, because ain't no way, bruh. Eric Benet, Halle Berry's ex-husband, everybody hugging and consoling Will. Can somebody go check on Chris? A seat filler or something? So Eric Benet wants to know how Chris Rock is doing, if he is doing okay. Nicki Minaj tweeted, she said, I like Chris Rock. I don't think he would have made that joke had he known what Jada recently shared, but between him and the whole team at the Oscars, you mean to tell me not one of y'all heard this woman just share her heartbreaking story? Here's the thing, and this is such an amazing, eye-opening example of it. The husband gets front row seat to his wife's pain. He's the one consoling her, drying her tears behind closed doors when those cameras go off. Social media has made people feel that these husbands won't ever run into them in real life. And you just got to witness real time what happens when a man's soul, when he looks over to his woman he loves and sees her holding back tears from a little joke at her expense. This is what any and every real man feels in that instant. While you're seeing the joke, he's seeing her pain. Imagine what it must feel like to be losing your hair to the point you have to shave it bald. You think that that's easy to deal with for anyone? You don't think she's cried about that many times? 2022, y'all gonna have to see these men about these jokes that you've made about their wives. And then Boosie gets into the chat and he says, this is why I don't bleep with people's wives. Will tried, bro. I've been feeling bad for him myself these past years. That joke shouldn't have been said at the Oscars. Feel like he could have let them slide. Makes me think they had a little beef before or something. Hashtag my opinion. Tammy Roman said, I'm glad Will apologized, but I might be the only one who understands. That Matt is tired of y'all disrespecting his wife and talking down on her disguised as jokes. He is his wife's protector, period. Little Duval got into the chat. Y'all can't blame Chris Rock for not doing nothing off the rip because he was in shock just like us. Nobody on earth say that coming out of Will Smith. And Will Smith could have walked up on anybody and got that slap off. That's the last thing you think he going to do. I probably would have done nothing too if I was in Chris Rock's position, but once it would have processed in my head, Will Smith slapped me, I would have got my lick back while he was saying his speech. And Chris Rock's still my OG. And I give AF when it comes to our job. You don't know what you'll do until you're in that situation. Man, don't you hate when your old lady make you fight? And then little Kim got into the chat and she posted in the stories, she said, big facts, stay focused. The devil is real and busy right now. They can't stand the taste of their own medicine. Karma is a bleep for real and she ain't playing with y'all. So that is what little Kim has to say. Offset, Cardi B's husband, said, I feel you, Will. Smack the bleep out of you, one of you niggas, about my wife on national TV. Will Smith, the greatest to ever do it. So that is some of the reaction from Black Hollywood. as you know, Will Smith's son was very congratulatory of his father when he won the Oscar. So therefore, there's that. A lot of comedians are, of course, backing Chris Rock because they have their own experience of hecklers and different things. And, you know, basically are saying that they do not condone violence, as well as Chris Rock's former co-stars such as David Spade and others who are coming to Chris Rock's defense. And ultimately, here's the thing. Like I said, I do not condone violence. I think it was a combination of things, like I said. We do know about Jada Pinkett's alopecia diagnosis and how sensitive she is to that. Maybe some people didn't know about it, but there is also the potential with the way Will Smith reacted, because he was crying and he was emotional afterwards, that maybe Jada could also potentially be sicker than what we may know, right? Because how many times do we see, you know, different celebrities and they're like very skinny and we don't know what's going on, but because of social media, people make really mean and rude comments. And then we find out later that they were dealing with cancer, or they were dealing with, you know, degenerative illness of some sort. And so it's just unfortunate all the way around. I think it was bent up, you know, frustration and just feeling a certain type of way of how hard people have come at Will Smith and Jada these past few years. But I also think he thought it was funny at first, but then when he looked at his wife, I think it just like set him off, because he saw how upset she was, because she kind of rolled her eyes and you can kind of see there was like tears in her eyes, and then he just went full force. So we'll see ultimately what happens, because it's very complicated in the context, you know, of what the response is going to be from the Academy, what they're going to do, if they're going to take into consideration Jada Pinkett Smith's condition, as to why, you know, Will, you know, responded that way, and whether or not Chris Rock knew about the condition that Jada had. So it's just, there's just so many layers and there's so many things to unpack about this, and it's very divided in terms of the response. People who are, you know, applauding this, you know, who are in relationships or who are married, were applauding Will. A lot of people don't expect this from Will, even though he told you he was from West Philadelphia. So a lot of people, you know, it's very mixed across the board, right? People obviously who do not condone violence, but also people who are, you know, talking about how they would go to bat for their women. There are now memes and people reenacting this slap already going viral. So it's just a lot. So we will see ultimately. We will monitor this. Like I said, I am going to keep you guys abreast on what is going to happen ultimately to Will Smith. As of now, there's not going to be any charges or criminal charges pressed against him. However, we do not know what the response is going to be from the Academy, and that is what we are ultimately waiting for. I'm sure they're going to try to do a full investigation and look at all the angles and interview everyone and get everybody's take that were witnesses. So we will of course, continue to update you as the story continues, because it's going to continue to gain legs. This is something that's going to be talked about forever, and we'll just wait and see what the ultimate decisions are going to be. So let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of some of these celebrity reactions? Do you agree or disagree with anything that some of these celebrities have said? Please let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys again very soon.